And it's one of my favorite cards, I will say.
It's, again, I'm going to say it's a great everyday card.
Yeah.
Like, the streaming services, you have me at the streaming services.
Yeah, that's the one, because it's just the auto pay. Like, even if this is just a card that you use specifically just for that, and sometimes when you Instacart, you're going to be piling it up just off that.
And the Amex Gold also has the bonus on the streaming services.
Yeah.
And it also has a statement credit on the streaming services.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That they...
So many, like, we're not even giving you
the statement credits are, those are great.
Perks, because there's so many. We're just giving you, like, the high-level overview, but we will link the actual comparison chart that has all of these cards on it.
So many other specs.
And tells you all the, like, additional, very granular details so that you can make your best decision based on your spending habits and so forth. But, the statement credits, every month. My, my Walmart Plus subscription.
Here you go.
It get charged, and then that $12.99 come right back as a refund because of my Amex Gold card.
One of my, I can't think of exactly which travel card, but one of them refunds Uber as well. Like Uber One.
It's
one of these.
It's the Delta card.
Okay, it's the Delta card,
which is what we're talking about next.
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all. Hey. Welcome to another episode of Travel
Fly Sexy.
I'm your co-host 𝗕𝗏𝒂𝒗𝒆𝒍, owner of Travel Goddess International.
And I'm your co-host Sincerely Jasmine, founder of Boss Babes of Brunch.
Period. Oh my goodness. I'm actually really excited for this episode.
This is one of them ones.
Because this is definitely a question that you guys ask all the time. You drop it in the comments, you throw it in the DMs.
Yes.
And so we're finally giving our travel credit card starter pack.
Yes, this is going to be a good episode.
Travel credit cards for beginners. So if you've been around here, you know my real passion for stop using debit cards, start using travel credit cards.
No points. No points left.
No points left behind. So today's episode is going to be all about some, 5 just starter pack that you can consider on your journey to gaining points and miles and earning free travel.
Yes.
But before we jump into all of that, a little bit of goddess mail from our inbox to yours. What's going on in the world of travel, Jazz?
Yes. So this is for our Southwest flyers, which I know you guys are pretty committed. If you like Southwest, you love Southwest.
Fun fact, I've never flown Southwest.
One and done for me. They won't see me too frequently.
Not one and done.
However, if you're a person who searches flights often, like Tasha and I, you'll know on Google Flights, you don't see Southwest prices at all.
Right.
So you'll see every other airline listed, and Southwest will be at the bottom with their details, but it'll be like, go to our website for the price, and you have to act like you're booking a flight to even see the price.
Well, that's probably another reason why I never booked them.
And that's why it's for people that have Southwest accounts. That it just automatically connects to your account, and you just pull it up. You go on Southwest to search your flights. You don't need to look at other airlines.
That's too much.
It's not for the comparable girls like us.
Yes.
But however, they're now on Google. So if you do want to consider Southwest, you can now consider them with the other airlines when you do your Google flight searches. So I thought it was cool to see them up there.
It's funny. So yesterday, as I am every day, but yesterday I was on Google and I did notice a Southwest flight, and that didn't even dawn on me that was like, quote unquote, out of the ordinary. So this is news to me today as well.
They showing them numbers, which means to me the numbers are getting better, which I would hope. When I first saw there was like a piece of content, and the price was actually listed as the first available, the best price, which is very rare for Southwest again. Yeah. So I do think now that they're on Google that the pricing is going to be more comparable to the other airlines. So
that's exciting.
That is exciting.
I still don't want to run to my seat, though.
No, but if the price is the cheapest, I will. So,
and that's fair.
Because, I was going to take any seat on Spirit anyway. So,
no seat assignment.
If the price is the best price, you might catch me on Southwest.
That's interesting. Okay, Southwest.
Well, welcome to Google Flights, Southwest.
I like it. Welcome to Google Flights, Southwest. I wish I knew what made that change, but I think it might have also just been with so much of the recent governmental changes and
My thoughts
implementations
exactly.
for airlines and really
Exactly.
just cracking down on airline transparency
My thoughts exactly.
and giving consumers the information up front
Exactly.
that this is probably a bipartisan
We love it.
of
The-
that.
Things are changing for the better for us travelers, and we love it. From Spirit and Frontier changing the cancellation and change fees to Southwest being very transparent on their pricing. We love the transparency, and it seems like the consumer is going to win.
Regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, shout out to us.
Yes.
And then also, I feel like we didn't talk about this, but I saw it in the news a few weeks ago about the, I think it was like airlines have to essentially give you some type of credit or anything when they cancel or change your flight or delay your flight.
Yeah.
But then I also saw this week that's now on pause. So we're not even going to jump into the details on it.
I don't think they officially rolled it out, but that is like all this stuff that's happening. They're trying to make better changes. So we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see how that goes.
But as a consumer, let me just remind you, when announcements occur, they're announcements. They're not saying this is happening tomorrow. So a lot of times it's like we get excited, but then it's like soon to come, or it's like, but the law has to get passed or the bill has to get signed. So slow down, because like
a lot of travel
when that information came out
are not effective
all
immediately.
Up in my DMs, like what's going on?
How much money I'm gonna get back? It's like no, a lot of things are not effective immediately. However, Spirit in that cancellation
and the
thing,
change fee
that was effective immediately. So we love that.
Absolutely. Well, that's cool. Shout out to Southwest. We love to see it.
Literally seeing y'all more. Exactly. Because honestly, out of sight, out of mind for me.
Facts.
You all the way at the bottom. You think I'm going through the ringer to get this number? I'm not.
Which is the perfect segue into our topic today, because when it comes to booking travel, using a travel credit card, but in the travel credit card portals,
yes,
Southwest tickets don't usually be there.
Exactly. Southwest is just like on their own.
They're on their own little island.
Exactly.
That's very interesting.
So I wonder now that we're having this conversation about travel cards, we'll have to do the research if they're actually showing into some of these portals. Yeah. So you guys let us know after we go over these cards if you're seeing Southwest show up in those portals.
Yeah, very interesting. All right.
It's your girls of 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗍.
Before we jump into today's episode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to us on YouTube and listen wherever you get your podcasts.
And make sure that you're following us on Instagram and TikTok at 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗍.
And of course, if you have a product or service that you'd like to see featured on an upcoming episode of 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗍, shoot us an email at info@𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗍.com.
Now let's get back into the episode.
All right, so let's jump into our topic for today.
Yes, travel credit cards. Let's get the points and miles.
Oh, because y'all killing me with these debit cards. And after today, no more. Please and thank you. So first card, we're going straight at it because it's just so much to unpack about this card.
Layers.
But I'm going to be very frank and say this is actually low-key the worst travel credit card in terms of earning, but it comes with some of the best perks.
Absolutely.
So you kind of still want to have it in your arsenal.
Because you have all of those perks.
But you don't want to use it as your everyday card.
Agreed.
So we are talking about the American Express Platinum card.
Yep.
All right, everyone
very cute
wants
girl.
it.
Yes. Very cute girl.
Very cute girl. Very status shimmy shake. You doing something when you have it. But as far as travel, she's all right.
Yeah.
So just a couple things to consider about this card. Number one, you do get 5 times the points.
Yes.
On flights and hotels, but when you booked them through American Express or American Express Travels portal.
So basically through the app.
Yeah. So, sometimes that's limiting because, not even sometimes, a lot of times that's limiting, and I'm going to tell you why. Number one, when you book through what airlines and hotels would consider that to be a third party, sometimes then when you need to make changes or cancellations or things like that, and you need to contact, or you desire to contact the hotel or the airline directly, you cannot. They will tell you to go through your party, i.e. in this case, Amex Travel, and do whatever you need to do as far as changes. So that's a little bit limiting. But one of the cool things about Amex or having Amex points is that you can transfer your points. So you can transfer them directly to the airlines and the hotels, which I highly recommend. So that way you do have the ability to book direct.
Exactly.
Additionally, with this card, which is the most important thing right now that we're talking about, because if you're listening to this, you're going to go and sign up for some of these cards so that you can get the bonus offer, okay? So do not sign up for a travel credit card if it doesn't give you a bonus offer.
Absolutely.
I repeat, do not sign up for a travel credit card if it does not give you a bonus offer. What's a bonus offer? An additional X amount of thousands of points or miles when you spend a minimum amount of money on the card within a certain amount of time.
Yep.
So those bonus offers are how people say, I got this card and I was able to book my round trip flight to Singapore.
Yeah.
Because I spent $2,000 in the first 3 months.
Exactly. You rack them up. And that's how you also start off like with a pile of points.
Exactly.
Because you're going to gain points with your purchases and all of the transactions regardless. But to have that bonus start of 50,000 points or 80,000 points, which I believe it's 80,000
for this card.
This
Yeah.
That's such a great start.
Yes. That's a round trip flight to most of the places across the globe.
Exactly.
Like you can go far. You can go to the Maldives on that. You can go, now this will be economy, but you can go.
You can make it happen.
Listen, so definitely get them bonus offers.
Absolutely.
So this card, bonus offer is 80,000 points, but also, there's always promotions. So sometimes
it could be 100.
It could be 100. It could be, I've seen it be 150, which is amazing. So definitely make sure there's something for the fact that you got to get an inquiry.
It's a must.
The other thing with this card is there is an annual fee.
Yes. A steep one.
A lot of credit cards, not all, but a lot, have what they call an annual fee, which is basically a membership fee, like your fee that you pay every year to be a card holder of this credit card. That's essentially what an annual fee is. And this Amex Platinums is $700.
Yeah, it's steep.
It's probably the highest. One of the highest.
It is one of the highest for sure.
But again, as we talked about, you don't have this card because you use it for your travels. You have this card because it elevates your travels.
Absolutely. It's the lifestyle around the card, and it does provide that lifestyle.
Exactly. So some of the pros of having this card is the access to the Centurion Lounge in the airport.
Number one.
Like, and listen, the Centurion Lounge is that girl.
Yes.
You also get complimentary elite status with Marriott hotels and Hilton hotels.
Yes.
So now you get to, I think it's gold status with both of those brands, and now you get to benefit from those brands with the statuses, or with the perks of gold status with those brands.
Yep.
So now you get complimentary late checkouts and complimentary room upgrades and all these things just for having this card. You also get more than like $1,500 in statement credits. You get discounts on merchants. You get, I have this card, so I use all the perks, but it's not my travel card.
It's not the best travel card, and we'll get into some that's a little better, but still that girl.
It's worth being in your arsenal.
Yes.
But usually, if you see somebody pull it out to pay, it's probably a flex, because it's not actually earning them anything. It's 1 point on the dollar.
Yeah, which is so shocking, honestly.
Pretty much anything that's not travel.
Yeah,
and it's not when you're not booking travel in Amex.
Through them.
Yeah,
exactly. So it's a loyalty card, really, with Amex. It's like a loyalty thing with them.
But it's worth being in the arsenal.
It's worth it. Absolutely.
For the perks.
And speaking of the Amex Club, next up on our list is Amex Gold. A cute girl still.
This is the one.
A cutie. And personally, I think a lot of people kind of look at the platinum, they see the color, they see the thickness, and they're like, this is the one. However, we're about to tell you why the gold, Amex Gold, is the girl.
Yeah, Amex Gold is way better.
The perks are there, but it's the card you want to
for
use.
travel.
And here's why.
Yeah.
So you're getting 4 times the points on restaurants, deliveries, 4 times at supermarkets. So all the things that you have to do.
Your
everyday purchases.
That's why it's the
not
card.
just travel. It's when you go out to eat. It's when you're Uber eating. When you're getting Instacart to your house.
Exactly.
When you're going grocery shopping. You use this card. You get 4 times points on all of those everyday purchases.
Like 4 times the... Come on now.
So that's a great thing because I think, again, it becomes that card that you pull out and use
your everyday card.
Yeah, like 100%. On those everyday things. You also get 3 times a point on flights booked directly through, again, Amex Travel Portal. So that's within the app, or on the website. You do your login and you have to book it directly through them.
Yes.
Again, it has its perks. It has its cons
but
as well.
It's definitely... because you need to go to the grocery store almost
and
every
that's
day.
Where exactly.
And you also are likely to eat out.
You want to eat out,
or you want Uber Eats.
Exactly.
So.
Or even if it's just like those, like Instacart, if you just need something for a party or whatever, like a last minute thing, this is the card you want to use for those things. But you get those points off of those everyday purchases. So that's really why it's that girl, because you have those points to use for travel, but you don't necessarily have to use this card for travel to gain those benefits.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's really like the huge difference.
Exactly.
With the platinum.
Like this is the one you keep in your wallet, keep with you.
And swipe.
Exactly.
Just swipe that.
You don't even need to take it on vacation. You keep it at home. Like
that part.
And it takes you on vacation.
Okay, because what we talk about.
And even the bonus points, like we said, they have a good bonus offering. Naturally, it starts at $60K. And again, if you catch them at a certain time, or if you're like at an event or certain ththings, like they'll have maybe a higher offering. Could be $80K, could be $100K.
Yeah.
But still, it gives you that nice pillow to kind of fall on after you spend anywhere around $2-3 grand within like 3 months. Every card varies on how much you're spending and how long it is. And it also kind of varies on how much your card value is. So what you got approved for, it'll kind of set that boundary for you. And this annual fee is way more doable. And it's still
depends on the person, but
still an Amex girly. So it's like you get all of those benefits,
and it's
you
still a heavy card.
It's still a thick girl, and I like gold better than silver. That's just me.
Period. Very true.
But this annual fee is $250, so I think that's way better than $700.
I really love my Amex Gold card. It earns me, as you hear, it earns me the most points the fastest because it is your everyday card.
Because we're going to go out to eat.
Yes. Okay. And 4 times the points on it. Give me that.
Exactly.
Give me all that. So, yeah. Definitely Amex Gold. Not give me all that. DMAC. All right. Enough about Amex, because I do love them, but we shall shine light on other cards. So another card is the Capital One Venture card.
Love her.
Yeah. So this is another great card. This is I want to say Visa, right? Capital One is Visa. Yeah. So this is a Visa. 5 times the miles. Notice the term
shift.
Points versus miles.
Exactly.
That's important to note because I'm just going to pop back to the Amex once more here. So with Amex, with those 2 cards specifically, you earn points. Your points are transferable across tons of hotel brands, tons of rental car brands, tons of flights, airline brands, and so forth. So you basically can have multiple Amex cards. They all fall into the same pot. And then you can pull your points and use them accordingly. So that's why, that's kind of nice and helpful. With this Capital One Venture card, you're earning specifically miles. So that means you're limited to being able to apply miles for flights specifically.
Yes.
So this doesn't necessarily translate for a hotel in this case. But the perks being that you earn 5 times the miles when you book hotels and or rental cars using that card, but with or through Capital One's travel portal, similar to Amex.
Which I love.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has their travel portals, and you get all different types of perks by using them, and It's definitely a matter of preference because, as I mentioned earlier, it has its pros and cons to using it or not using it. But you do earn when you're using it. You also earn 2 times the miles on everyday purchases.
Yes.
So basically everything else, which is
Which
pretty
we love,
good.
yeah.
Because honestly, if you're earning 1 times the miles or the points, don't use it. It's just not worth it.
It's not worth
2
it, yeah.
times minimum.
Yeah. I agree.
Minimum. So 2 times the points on everything else is not bad at all with this card. The current sign-up bonus is 75,000 miles when you sign up. And again, sign-up bonus is once you're approved, you get a certain amount of time to spend a certain amount of money that they will tell you. And then you get this 75,000 miles deposited into your account to go ahead and book your dream vacation at that point.
Right, exactly. And again, do not sign up for a card that doesn't have a bonus sign on. Like, that is
A waste of an inquiry.
Yeah, like the whole point is to set yourself up to want to travel and to be able to travel and to use this card for that. So take advantage of those 50, even if it's 30, like
just
whatever the
something.
offering is, take advantage of those extra miles, points to have.
And the annual fee on this card is $95.
Real cute.
Real easy.
Yeah.
And there are cards that don't have annual fees, so stick
yeah.
around.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're going to get to those. But starting, as you can see, our list is, we going down our list.
I like the Capital One Metro.
Yeah. It's a good one.
This is another one that I love. So Chase Sapphire Preferred.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Chase, I think, is just like a really good travel brand. Like, for some reason, I was so surprised when I went through the specs of the Chase Sapphire and the Chase Sapphire Preferred. And I'm just like, these both are great travel credit cards.
Yes.
So even if you don't look into the Preferred, there's also just the regular Sapphire, but we're talking about the Preferred. So you're getting 5 times the points. We're going back to points on travel purchases, again, through Chase Travel, which I am also a fan of. They have a lot of properties and different things on there. So you have your points. You have to book them through their portal on the app or on the website with your account. 3 times on dining, which we love because we're going to go out to eat. And 3 times again on those streaming services, Hulu, Netflix, Disney, all of those things that are reoccurring things.
So another good everyday card.
Everyday card. It's great to just set on auto pay on those streaming services because you're going to pay those things monthly regardless.
Exactly.
So why not make 3 times the point on something that you're putting out anyway?
Child, and 3 times the points times 5 different subscriptions.
Exactly.
You do the math.
Exactly. So that's really the biggest thing with this one because those streaming services are those reoccurring payments that you have every month anyway. So you're gaining points every month residually.
Yeah.
And also on groceries. So when you're ordering groceries online, you get 3 times the points on that as well. And that's just today's time. People want Instacart anyway.
Because the market stressed me out.
Yeah. Every time I'm in the market, I feel like I'm just with all these Instacart people. Like, I'm like, they not shopping for themselves. They shopping for somebody else.
Absolutely facts. That's absolute facts. And they really just be like, in and out, child.
Yeah,
okay.
Like, you could just tell that it's like,
Fill this card.
I feel you.
Like, they look over it every time.
And hopefully the person at home just collecting their points.
There you go. It's me.
Exactly. Like, here's the list, and watching the points add up as they're checking off the list.
Period.
Another great thing is 2 times on any other travel purchases. So even if you're not using the Chase portal, if you're booking flights or booking hotels or anything travel related, you're still getting 2 times the points on that. So I love that as well because you don't have to commit to the portal. I mean, the portal is nice because you get 5 times the points, but if you find a better offering, you still get 2 times the points.
Or sometimes if the hotel and or flight brand that you're looking for is not in the portal.
Exactly. You still get those
i.e.
points.
a Southwest or a Spirit or Frontier, which I don't usually see in those portals either. You still can earn.
Exactly. And lastly, 1 times on all other purchases, which is nice because if you do just use it as an everyday card, you're still getting something for that. So their current bonus offering is $75K,
which is awesome.
Yeah. So you spend whatever that minimum is within that certain time. You get 75,000 points to start you off, which again, it's like a round trip flight and some. And again, this annual fee is $95. So quite doable. And it's one of my favorite cards, I will say.
It's, again, I'm going to say it's a great everyday card.
Yeah.
Like, The streaming services, you had me at the streaming services.
Yeah, that's the one, because it's just the auto pay. Like, even if this is just a card that you use specifically just for that, and sometimes when you Instacart, you're going to be piling it up just off that.
And the Amex Gold also has the bonus on the streaming services.
Yeah.
And it also has a statement credit on the streaming services.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That
so many, like, we're not even giving you
the statement
all
credits are, those are great.
Perks, because there's so many. We're just giving you like the high level overview, but we will link the actual comparison chart that has all of these cards on it.
So many other specs.
And tells you all the like additional, very granular details so that you can make your best decision based on your spending habits and so forth. But yeah, the statement credits, every month. My, my Walmart Plus subscription.
Here you go.
It get charged, and then that $12.99 come right back as a refund because of my Amex Gold card.
One of my, I can't think of exactly which travel card, but one of them refunds Uber as well. Like Uber one.
It's
one of these.
It's the Delta card.
Okay, it's the Delta card,
which is what we're talking about next. Yep.
Great transition.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's that card.
So they'd be like, "Here go your $10."
Yes.
And I'd be like, "Thanks."
Yeah. So, we saved the Delta card for last because two reasons. One, it's a airline card. So if you notice all the cards we talked about previously, they were all ambiguous, if you will.
Yes, general credit cards that have travel perks.
Right. So that way you're getting points and or miles, and you're putting them, like we said, into a pile or pool, and you can pull from them and use them wherever you desire, whatever airline, whatever hotel brand, and so forth.
Exactly.
So the only, difference when you're, not only, but the major difference when you have a card that's specific to an airline or specific to a hotel brand, even if it's still a Visa card or an American Express card, you're only going to earn the points and or the miles that are applicable to their loyalty program.
Yes, exactly. So
that's why you get, be a little bit cautious. But if you live in Atlanta, or you live in a Delta hub, or you live in DC or Houston, and you live in a United hub, or you live in Philly or Miami, and you live in a American Airlines hub, then those are absolutely when you acquire a airline card that's going to work for you, because 9 times out of 10 you're going to be on that airline.
Exactly.
So, with all that said, Jasmine and I both have this Delta SkyMiles Platinum card.
Yes.
And of all the cards with all the airlines, she's that girl.
She's that girl.
We
don't even live in a Delta hub.
We surely do
she's
not.
She's still that girl. I have the American card as well, but she's that girl.
I have the American card too.
Yeah.
It's all right.
No, but
this Platinum, Miss Delta, she real cute. Yeah. She's also a heavy card too. Yeah. So she give you that little one too.
Yeah.
But her perks,
amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Literally snapped. So with this card, 3 times the miles on Delta purchases, 3 times the miles on hotels, 2 times the miles at restaurants and delivery apps, Uber Eats and so forth, 2 times the miles at supermarkets, and 1 times the mile on everything else.
Yep.
That's already so many different ways that you can earn miles.
Absolutely.
That's a longer list than a lot of the other cards. My American Airlines card is like...
It's like one thing.
It's like 3 times on this and
1 time everything else.
And enjoy yourself, okay? And go be great. So that's why.
Literally.
And then I have the Chase United card too. It's like, it's okay.
Yeah.
This is one of the best airline specific cards in my wallet.
It is.
Additionally to that, your first check bag with Delta flights is free. So you also get $300 statement credits. You also get 20% back if you use that card to purchase in-flight purchases. So in-flight Wi-Fi, in-flight snacks, drinks, all of that, you get 20% back on your card if you use that card for that. Again, we'll drop the link that gives you everything.
The full breakdown,
But as Jasmine mentioned, the statement credit on their Uber One because of this card. Statement credit with Lyft, as we talked about before. Delta has the Lyft partnership.
So you're accumulating points by using Lyft, and you get a statement credit in return.
The list goes on with this card.
Yeah, it's a good one.
This is a really good one. So I'm usually the person that says go with a ambiguous card.
Exactly, so you can have
so
more
you can
options.
have more options.
Yes.
But if you really want to be a Delta girl, this is that card.
Yes.
This is that card.
It is the one.
The bonus offer currently for this card is 50,000 miles, which again, you can always look to see if, number one, if someone has a referral link for
That
any of
offers
these
an
cards.
additional
Because
bonus.
usually when somebody sends you a referral link, the bonus is better.
Yep.
It's almost 9 times out of 10, it's a higher bonus.
Yeah, it's usually like maybe 20, 25.
Yeah,
more.
so you get DM us, and we'll also just put
Send you
some of
some
our
links,
referral
okay.
links right in the show notes for you,
There we go.
so you can spread the love and get a little bit of extra sauce.
Little extra point, okay?
Okay, sharing is caring. So yes, and additionally,
The best part.
the best part about one of the best cards, no annual fee on this baby girl.
Yes.
So you can get all the good
Yeah.
and not owe nobody nothing next year. You know.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a good card. It's a good card. And even if you're not flying much with Delta, it's still great to just be able to accumulate those points for when you do fly with them and to have
absolutely.
that experience.
Absolutely. And like I said, you know, Delta, I mean, we've said before, I didn't say it yet today, but like we said before, flying Delta is an experience.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, so even if you just rack it up and then you're like, I'm going to treat myself.
Exactly. When I do have to fly out of a Delta hub, it's going to be an experience.
Okay, because I've earned it using
Literally,
my card.
yes.
You're
I love that
welcome.
card.
Yes. So again, this is our just 5 quick and easy cards starter pack, because
Yes.
there are
Tons.
hundreds of travel credit cards. Again, we'll put a link in that we utilize to compare and contrast via the points guy. And, you know, you can look to see what card is best, because there's more cards on that list. So it's in the show notes. But these we can vouch for.
Yes.
And these are fantastic if you're just starting out and you're trying to figure out what I should get and how I should use it. Favorite travel credit card to use, Jess?
That Chase Sapphire. Because y'all know I be eating. I be outside. So I'm going to go out to eat a few times a month. Why wouldn't I use that card? It's done me justice so many times. And I also, if I'm not mistaken, believe that they refund you if a flight changes.
You
I
did say
believe
that.
I
You
booked
saw
a
that.
flight with them, and I just randomly got an email of like them refunding me like 20 something bucks because the flight had decreased.
Yeah.
Which I was like, wait, what? Like, so I love that.
That's an amazing perk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't even know y'all was monitoring that for me. Like,
Right. Okay. Thank you, background.
yeah, thank you. I booked it. Stop checking the price.
Exactly. But that's another great benefit.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many benefits as well when you have a travel credit card. In addition to, they come with, you know, travel insurance,
Exactly.
travel protection, rental car insurance.
Yep.
So you don't necessarily need to add rental car insurance.
Exactly.
You're, you know, depending on your travel credit card, it's included. I know
Yep.
my Amex Platinum card saved my day one time. I ain't had to pay that rental car when
Exactly.
somebody totaled it.
Dang.
Amex Platinum made it go away. So, you know, stuff like that. Also reasons to have a travel credit
Absolutely. That protection
card.
is
The
great.
protection is there.
Yeah. What's your favorite?
My favorite is my Amex Gold.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That girl.
She be shining bright, bright like a diamond, but she like a lamp, okay? It's everything.
Yeah,
It gets
it's a good
me
one.
the best value, best point value for my purchases. It's my favorite everyday card, and not for nothing, it still looks real pretty when you
It's
bring
cute.
it out. Right?
Yeah. It's cute.
I love a little
It's
cute
cute.
moment.
Yeah, but these are all great cards, y'all. Like, come on.
So at this juncture, what's your excuse?
Y'all know Tosh hate them debit cards, so y'all better get one of these cards.
Because they're like, oh my,
At least one for the summer.
oh my, this ain't. I gotta wait for this, and I'm working with the credit guru for that.
Not the
Child, spare me.
Yeah.
Do yourself a
And these are great ones
favor.
to start with to
Yes.
be able. Well, I mean the platinum.
I would probably not start with the
second
platinum.
down. Yeah, but the other 4 are great starters. Again, when it comes to just credit and travel.
Yeah, it's like, it's okay. I know you might sit there and think you don't want to get an inquiry or your credit is not this, that.
Yeah, it's worth it.
It's fine. Like, people will look at credit history. They look at, do you pay on time? Are you consistent? Have you had credit for X amount of time? Don't always think that your 600 score is going to price you out. Like, you have other things that add to your credit worthiness. All right, just try. And if you don't work, it's okay.
It's more ones to try.
It's more ones to try.
Click the link. Plenty more. If that first one don't go, we gonna see y'all some links.
Okay.
We gonna get one of them credit cards approved.
Listen, it's all right. And also another little tip I've learned is if you apply for a credit card, but multiple credit cards with under the same umbrella within 30 days, it only counts as one inquiry.
Oh, really?
So, like, if I apply for 3 Amexes in 30 days, it only counts as one inquiry because it was under the same umbrella.
Good to know.
Now, you know.
Don't go too crazy.
Don't go crazy. Also, that was a thing last year when I applied. I don't know if that's a fact.
Talk to the credit guru first about that one. But yeah, that's good to know, though.
Yeah. So usually when I get new cards, I get them in batches because of that.
Yeah. So, I think I've done that before, too, actually. Yeah.
So, yeah, moral of the story, get a darn card.
It's time. One of these.
Because you're sitting there, you're spending your debit card, and you're sitting on the couch still.
And you're not getting no points, no miles, no benefits, and no lounge access.
Child, I know you spent $1,000 this week because you had the groceries, you had rent. Like, it's the first of the month. Like,
yeah, definitely spend some money.
You spent some money.
Why not get a flight out of it?
Did you earn for that? Okay? Especially with the rent portals. Yeah. If you pay your rent online, or you pay your mortgage, and you can do it online
with the credit card.
Sometimes with the mortgages, I know they want it to come directly out of a bank account.
Yeah, depending on
that I understand. But let me not commit fraud. I'm not committing fraud. But I'm saying, because like mortgages, I feel like it's unfair for you to not earn on your mortgage.
No, there are ways that you can pay with credit.
You can, and you can earn. And I feel like the Bilt card, which is a newer travel credit card in the space, I think the Bilt card allows you to earn. But the other thing you could technically do is invoice yourself.
That's good to know.
For the amount that your mortgage is due, or invoice your partner for the amount that your mortgage is due. And then use the card on the invoice and pay it. I don't know. I don't know if that's wrong or right. I just feel like you paid the invoice.
She just wants you to get the points and miles. Don't do nothing illegal.
I don't know. So, like, research it first. I don't want you to do nothing illegal, but I just like,
get them points and miles.
And I paid it using my card, and then my husband just paid it. I don't know. So there's that. But definitely for the rent portals,
yes,
you can use your cards.
Those reoccurring payments are like, even just your bills, those reoccurring payments, just getting 1 times the points on those, because you do them every month.
Yeah. It's like 1 times, even though I
don't
advocate for that 1 time, but if you get at least, if your rent was $1,650, at least that's 1,600 points.
Absolutely.
That you can put in the pot.
Yep.
Now, not a bad deal if you ask me.
Yeah.
And then you can use it to be outside.
Period.
Okay? Because that's the point. And if you didn't know, but now you know today, Jasmine and I are both a part of Travel Goddess International, which is a full-service travel agency that can assist with getting you outside.
Period. So whether you're using a travel credit card or your debit card, which we don't, come in, but we're going to get you outside. So visit travelgoddessintl.com and, check out the travel deals, or submit a consultation and use that travel credit card.
Yes. Okay. Because that's exactly where you get the easiest way to go ahead and reach that minimum spend for the bonus.
There we go.
Book a trip. And with that being said, book the travel deal of the week. Yeah. Because the travel deal of the week.
I was literally just talking about this.
This deal?
Yes.
It's so insane. Good. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah. It's just like,
yeah. The travel deal of the week is a 4-day, 3-night trip to Las Vegas over July 4th. First of all. Like
Vegas for 4th of July.
Monday to Thursday. July 4th is on Thursday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
With round-trip flights via Spirit Airlines from BWI, Baltimore, Maryland. Staying at the 4-star hotel on the Strip, Sahara Las Vegas.
Yes, love the Sahara.
Beautiful property. It was used to be the SLS Las Vegas, if you're familiar. All of that, child. 4 days, 3 nights, hotel, round trip flights, July 4th holiday. $197.
Y'all know my rule, so if it's under $300, I'll book it.
$197 per
crazy
person
for a holiday week in Vegas for 4th of July for $200. It's crazy.
What?
I was just talking about this because that's how like crazy it is. It came up in my real life. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. It came up in my real life.
I could get to 𝗕𝗏𝑦. That's around the corner.
Like $197 for a holiday weekend.
Yeah, that's
trip
to Vegas. Flights to Vegas.
Then you get to Vegas and you do what you do. $197.
Yeah.
That is a dinner. That's dinner for 2.
Facts.
That's a whole trip.
Yeah.
Child, what is going on?
Yeah, that's so good.
When you tell me you can't travel, I don't hear you. Because it's crazy. It's right there.
And it's 4th of July in Vegas. Like, summer in Vegas is already lit, but the holiday weekend in Vegas, like, you know it's going to be a lit week. So even with it not falling over the weekend, you know it's going to be
the whole week
lit. Pool parties all week.
All of it. All of it.
That's a great one.
Y'all already know this is a premium deal.
Of course.
Get your life. Get your life, all right? For that $9 a month.
Yes.
You can, too, be outside for the holiday for the low.
Come on. That $9 is worth it.
That $9 is worth it.
Get you a couple trips this summer.
Because this is crazy.
Yeah, that's a great one.
And we already know they have brunch in Vegas because Jasmine made a Vegas itinerary.
And I'll book this and go to brunch. Actually.
And she put the brunch spots in it.
Yeah.
So click the link in the show notes and get the itinerary.
Period.
It's time to get brunchy, Jazz.
Yeah, so we kept it at home for this week, brunch abroad. So I tried a new brunch here in Philly. 𝗵𝒂𝒗𝒆𝒍 is like an Italian restaurant in the Manayunk area, and they have these like really cute mimosas, like chamomile peach and like blueberry lavender and like limoncello sorbet.
Limoncello mimosa.
So I was I was like, that's real cute. Like, and I love Italian. If you know me, if you listen to the pie, you know Italian's one of my favorite types of food. So Italian brunch, real cute. So I was like, let me see what this is like. The mimosas were great. They do have carafes. I think $24 for a carafe of any of those flavors. But I just tried a few different ones because the flavors were so captivating.
Yeah.
Blueberry lavender.
The flavors were so captivating.
Limoncello sorbet, mimosa, like wow.
Yeah, that's the one.
I love that.
That's the one.
So definitely add 𝗵𝒂𝒗𝒆𝒍 to your Philly brunch list.
Yes, I haven't done their brunch, but I have done their happy hour,
which is amazing as well.
It's so good.
Yes.
Their food is just so
good.
Yeah. They definitely know how to do the pasta.
They and Philly doesn't have the best Italian restaurants. Like we're not big on like it'd be like more like chain kind of Italian vibe. So to have a cute little authentic Italian in Manayunk, we love that.
Sidebar on the chain. How do we feel about Red Lobster closing?
Well, I knew they was closing because last time I went, they was literally trying to make me take all these shrimp. She was like, "You don't want no more?" I'm like, "No, I am full." I'm like, at this point, they is pushing them shrimp. Like, they were trying to get them out of there. So I knew something was going on.
First of all, I knew they was closing.
I knew something
she
was
pushing shrimp.
She was like, "Y'all want no more? Y'all want no more?" I'm like, "No." Like, if I wanted more, I would ask for more. And I'm pretty sure she still brought out more.
Child, she
like
said
into
to go.
boxes. Yeah, I was like, girl, I'm stuck. First of all, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Like, it was just a drunk decision. Like, why are we at Red Lobster eating all these shrimp?
Listen, I'm sad. Okay?
Yeah, them biscuits, but they got the biscuits in the box now. So
the biscuits in the box do not taste the same. Please comment if the biscuits, if you have figured out how to make the biscuit in the box taste the same.
Them biscuits be good.
I am genuinely sad. Kyrie and I were talking about it the other day, and we were like, we can go to $500 dinners and do da-da-da-da and go to the steakhouse, but we will still pull up at the Red Lobster for them biscuits. And
I don't think they really gonna be. I don't think they really gonna go nowhere.
They going.
I don't think so.
It's
I think they like
happening,
waving a red flag, but I don't think they really gonna go nowhere.
Now, if that is the
You
case,
know how
that is
stores be trying to
strategic
act like
marketing.
they're closing. I feel like somewhere did
Because
that.
I literally said we should go to Red Lobster today
Bed
before they
Bath
go.
and Beyond did that for years. Like they
I
kept
just
acting
ordered
like they
from
was
Bed Bath and
closing,
Beyond,
and
too.
then like I'm like, are y'all closing? And they're like, we're closing. Come buy everything, and then they will have all this stuff in the. I'm like, y'all not closing.
But that's smart. Get everybody in the door thinking
Exactly. And then they like next week it'll be 50% off, and I go in there and nothing was 50% off. So
Interesting.
Red Lobster, they not closing. Them biscuits too good.
Dang.
But they might be because that lady really did try to give me 100 strings. So maybe.
Comment below how you feel about Red Lobster saying bye-bye. Last but not least, question of the day. Question of the day, Jazz. In light of our travel deal of the week being over a holiday, do you prefer to travel for a holiday or stay out of the way and travel outside or around the holiday?
The older I get, the more I want to be in the house for the holiday. Like, I'm just like, I don't want to deal with the camaraderie.
She's like, I want to be by myself.
Yeah, and like vacation's great, but then I'm like, it's gonna be a lot of people there. They're gonna be turned up, especially like the 4th, like and we took a trip last year for the 4th, which was like very like I feel like off for both of us, and we had a good time. But it was definitely the 4th in Miami. Like it was everybody and their mom. And I get overwhelmed.
I know. And I think you nailed it by starting and saying, the older I get, the less I want to be out the way.
Because if that, like 5 years ago, I'd
be like, yeah, we going outside.
Yeah, like anywhere, even if it's just a cookout down the park. Like, but even then, I'd be like, I'm going to leave. I'm going to head out before the sun goes down.
Yeah, I was going to say, getting a little too around here.
A little too loud, literally. I'm going to head out.
So, yeah, it's funny. I feel like I travel less in the summer.
Yeah.
Because number one, we talked about it before, destinations be hot, but also their destinations are crowded in the summer available. Because everyone's available.
Yep.
So I feel like I kind of sit almost the summer out.
Especially the holidays.
Hit up one or two places, but yeah, the holidays, the down the shore,
I agree.
All the stuff.
You not.
No.
Local beaches out for me.
It's too much.
Too much.
I saw the traffic yesterday going down that way.
Yeah.
I was like, everybody going down the shore now. They do it on Thursday now because they working from home.
Yeah.
So they can work from home on Fridays, but work from the shore. Child, spare me.
Is that a like East Coast like Philly thing?
I mean,
down
it's Jersey
the shore,
too.
like I know, not Philly, but like
it's definitely
this
East
tri-state
Coast
thing. Like, do people say down the shore? Because like obviously it's not like natural to me, but I think like
No, I feel like it's a us thing.
Yeah,
it's us.
Down the shore. I'm not a down the shore girl. I don't even like the beach. Y'all know that. So.
Jazz don't like no sand, no nothing. She get the pick and get out of there.
Especially for me to drive somewhere and then be ready to go, it's just pointless. Because as soon as I get down there, I'm like, all righty, let's wrap it up. Let's pull these, get these towels up, go to the bar. Come on.
Fair enough. Well, what type of traveler are you? Do you prefer to travel during the holiday, be in the mix and enjoy? Or do you like to stay out of the way and keep it simple and wait it out? Comment below, let us know, and share a little bit of why. Give us some insight. We might be missing out. Who knows? Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the episode on YouTube and listen wherever you get your podcasts.
Yes, and follow us on Instagram and TikTok. The socials have been doing well. We love the engagement.
Yes.
At 𝗕𝗏𝗄𝐻𝑆𝑒𝑥y. Drop us a comment, a like, a reshare.
And of course, if you have a product or a service that you'd like to see featured on an upcoming episode of TFS, drop us an email, info@𝗕𝗏𝗄𝐻𝑆𝑒𝑥y.com.
Yes, and leave your reviews. Actually, we're just going over, updating our kit and going through a bunch of reviews, and it's so heartwarming.
Yeah.
So leave us reviews and feedback, and let us know if there's any episodes that you want to hear, any topics. Like this was a reoccurring comment that we kept seeing, so that's exactly why we made this episode. So if it's anything that you want us to talk about, let us know in the comments or via email.
Yes. We love that. We love the feedback. We love the engagement. We appreciate the loyalty. We are, what is this, episode 58 at this juncture?
Yeah, we hitting senior citizens.
Great.
Love it.
But it's really because you guys just keep showing us love, and also because we love to talk about travel. So it's a two-way street, and we hope you guys don't run us off the road anytime soon. All right. Until next time.
See y'all next week.
Bye.